Hello everyone, this is the Prussian Prince with our Total War Attila tournament match cast. This is the Barbarian team tournament playoff stage semi-final match between Aggony and FOD. This is the first 2v2 game where I'm playing as the Sassanids and Achilles is the Jutes. We are both playing for Aggony. As for the FOD side, we have Lysander playing as the Eastern Romans, Paul playing as the Langobards. They are, I believe, both from VOD clan, so that's interesting that they're not FOD, interestingly enough. But anyway, let's go to slow motion, and I'm gonna go over my composition first as the Sassanids. I have Persian Nobles General here with Brace. I also have up front, we see a bunch of Persian hurlers. I believe we have five. I have 5 of them all in loose formation, as you can clearly see here. Then I have Persian mounted bowmen on each of the flanks. I also have 3, 4, 5, 6 of these Pushtigvan cataphracts, again because the general is not included for the Sassanids. I also have 5 Dalamite warriors in total on the field. And that is my build. Now for Achilles, who is the Jutes, as I was saying, he has the Nordic Raid Leader General with... wow, he forgot to put any abilities on his general. This is a mistake by him, I guess. Or a bug as well. Could be that he just didn't get his abilities, potentially. But anyway, cav-wise, we see 3 Nordic Horse Lords in the center, 3 Nordic Horse Lords on the right flank. What else do we see? Well, he has 4 of these Nordic hurlers up front. We also see a Warhound on his far right here. In terms of infantry contingent, well, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these Huskarls and a Nordic Javelinman. So pretty sturdy contingent here for the Jutes. Now for the opponents, though, for FOD. We have Paul playing as the Langobards, and I'm going to go over his composition. He has a Redoubtable Chieftain General with Brace. Then he has, in terms of his cavalry, well, looks like 4 Germanic Lancers in total, one of which is Bronze 2. This one is Bronze 3. We also see 2 Noble Germanic Horsemen in the center. Missile-wise, looks like 4 Germanic bows in total. And let's look at the infantry contingent. Is it 4 Germanic bows in total? Yes, it is. Infantry contingent. Well, it's a very strong infantry contingent. I can already tell because, well, it's Langobards, obviously. Okay, we have a Horsehewer on each flank. I believe the Horsehewer is supported by 2 Godans chosen on each flank, potentially. Yes, it is. Now in the center we have a lot of Godansmen. I believe it's 3 Godansmen. Okay, so it's 4 Godans chosen and 3 Godansmen, like this. Okay, so 4 Godans chosen, 3 Godansmen. That's 7 strong melee infantry units. Plus 2 Horsehewers. That's 9 good melee infantry units. That is quite a strong infantry contingent that the Langobards have, to be fair. There's so many units. Now though, for the Eastern Romans being played by Lysander, he has Palatina Guards General with Fast Charge. Cavalry-wise, well, very strange cavalry contingent actually. So 2 Scali Palatina, as you can see, they're already in a diamond formation. Then he has 2 Clibinari on the right, and 2 of these Contari on the left. I was like, Contari? Okay, well, I'll take it. Skirmisher wise, we see 2 Funditores in the center and then a Funditores on each of the flanks. For the infantry though, just Heterae Guards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Heterae Guards. I mean, that's pretty insane. Oh, we do have 2 Sagittari on the right flank actually. I did not mention those. And those would be the builds. So yeah, this could be a fairly interesting matchup. I mean, both teams have good chances of winning here. Now, as you can see, Jutes moving up here, targeting the Germanic bows. Well, these guys are gonna win. Here, I'm trying to support Achilles by using my hurlers here to target this unit, but this is not the best engagement because I'm getting focused on by that Funditoris, so this is a pretty bad engagement for me. Here I have a 3-on-1 situation, well, 3-on-2 more like, so this is a good engagement for me. These Funditoris are going to go down very quickly. I'm using this Persian hurler here to defend. I mean, I know that I cannot push this side because he's got more skirmishers than me and he has the Hatreas. So I'm trying to play defensive while Achilles, I'm hoping that Achilles can win the engagement because he is the Jutes, and I mean I can't really play too offensively here. I have to play defensively. And again, my Persian hurlers trading with Funditoris, this is not the best trade for me because Persian hurlers are more expensive than Funditoris. That has to be kept in mind. But here though, on the right flank, as you can see, more engagements happening. As you can see, the Ghanensman getting focused by hurlers, so the Ghanensman are going to take some damage by these hurlers. Again, my Persian hurlers died here, only killing 10 of the enemy Germanic bows. It's because they were focused by this Funditoris, I believe. Yeah, a lot of them died to that Funditoris. So this is a pretty cost-effective trade for the Eastern Romans. Now though, as you can see, I was trying to skirmish here. I got a single kill, but lost like 3 men, so that's not a good trade for me. Here I've got my skirmish cav. I think I was trying to go in for melee against Sagittari, but there was this Klibanari already in position, so that's why I didn't do it. Got my Persian hurlers that I'm sending back, but because he's got slingers shooting at them, they're slower, and so I'm getting shot more in the back than I should be. Here this is a problem for me. He's pushing up these Palatina, but I'm like, okay, I can charge them with Pushtigbans, no problem. As you can see, I did that. Here I go into the Kantari with Pushtigbans, so goodbye Kantari. Half of them died on the charge. I even got a couple of kills on the Hatreas actually. Wow, I actually connected quite nicely with the Hatreas here. I think I pulled through after getting into the Kantari, so the Hatrea took some damage. Here I think I kind of did the same, but didn't work this time. I'm engaging the Skali here, so engagements happening all across the field. Here Nordic Horse Lords losing to Germanic Lancers, but we have Warhound support. Axis here doing a good job. I mean, Jutes not looking too good at the moment because there's just so much infantry, but in some areas the Jutes are looking insanely good. Here I'm losing my infantry because I don't have my cavalry because I don't have Dalemite warrior support. However, I'm sending it in right now. I've got Pushtigbans rolling around the field, so this is great for me. This means I can get a nice rear charge into this Hatrea guard. Here, as you can see, I engaged this Klibanari because I knew I could, because I was out of range of his Hatreas. This engagement here, though, I get a nice rear charge into this Hatrea, just destroying it. I also have my Persian nobles here to support in case it's necessary, but I don't see the opening. Got Dalemite warriors that I'm going to send in. Now I'm going to pull out my Pushtigman, go for this unit. I'm going to kill the slingers. This flank, as you can see, the Huskarls are doing a very good job. Here I'm kiting away with the Persian mounted bowmen, or soon enough I will be. I'm winning with Pushtigbans against Klibanari, as you would expect. I'm making sure that my cavalry is trying to do the best it can. I'm gonna get a Pushtigman cataphract charge onto these Hatreas and all these units, but I think that's gonna be the last charge of that unit potentially. Here my Dalemites are holding pretty nicely, and I did get, I believe, another charge with my Pushtigbans here against that cavalry unit, but as you can see, the Jutes are actually chain routing on this side, so this isn't good for us at the moment, but Jutes still pushing through and doing quite nicely here. I'm also holding on against the Eastern Romans with my Dalemites here. I'm engaging the Palatina guards. I'm kind of losing my left flank, but as you can see, I'm just disengaging here and pulling back Dalemite warriors. I'm still keeping my Pushtigbans against the Klibanari because I know I can take them. I still have extra cavalry on the field. I still have the skirmish cav that I'm sending it around to go for rear charges and such. So at the moment it looks quite okay for me, especially as I have the Persian nobles. So I mean, I think we're doing fine. I'm gonna go for some rear charges into this Palatina guard with the Persian mounted bowman, but not the best rear charge, especially against such a tanky unit. Maybe not the best to rear charge that. But looks like one of the generals is dead. I believe that's the Langobard general. So at this point, I believe the game just essentially turns around. We have this Javelin unit, Nordic Javelin men, targeting Germanic Lancers. Goodbye, Germanic Lancers. Nice volley there. Here the Klibanari are off the field thanks to the Pushtigman cataphracts. I'm going to go in with Dalemites, nice jav throws on the Palatina. And now as the Dalemites come in here, I should be able to finish out the Palatina, disengaging with Pushtigmans. And yes, I'm going to lose men as I disengage. A few actually, but it's Palatina, so they don't do the most damage, but still a significant amount. But I just don't want to stay in melee here. I'm also gonna send more Daylamites into the field. I'm gonna stop this Hatrea from doing damage by keeping it busy a little while with the Nordic Hurlers. Not gonna be for long though. Still have Stigbans on the field. So yeah, at this point, like, I basically traded evenly with the East Romans, and at this point a lot of my units are wavering, which I'm not quite happy about, but I mean, it's okay because we have a lot of men remaining overall. I'm chasing, I got my Pushtigban here into all these missiles, gonna send in Persian Hurlers as well. Here this Ghanan's Chosen is gonna be off the field thanks to my Daylamites Warrior support. More Ghanan's Chosen though, but at this point I'm just gonna disengage all my cavalry. Here I make a mistake with my Pushtigban though. I'm gonna disengage though. I've got my Pushtigban here destroying Sagittari. This Sagittari gonna go down to Persian Hurlers. Looks like that Klibanari came back, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. Gonna get a nice Persian Noble Cav charge here into the Palatina Guards and Hatrea Guards. Achilles moves in with Horse Lords as well for a rear charge. Now sending in more cavalry into the fray here, hoping we can kill the Palatina Guard General. I'm also sending in the skirmish cav round. I'm probably gonna charge this Funditoris or something. But here in the melee, I'm gonna be able to beat this Sagittari for sure. Also gonna go for a rear charge onto it with Pushtigbans just to make sure that it's routed off the field. Here I'm kiting away from this Slinger, but now I'm just gonna go for the cav charge because I know I can right now. This Funditoris should just go down to that cav charge, no problem. But here I'm losing my cavalry, which isn't great, but the question is if it's really gonna matter. Here I get my skirmish cav on the field. Probably not the best charge, I mean, against all these units, but still I'm gonna just make sure that they are occupied in melee, whereas Achilles comes in with the javelins and just destroys all the axes at this point. So yeah, as you can see, this is a pretty close and cool game between us and FOD. Very nice builds on both sides, I would say. Particularly like the Langobard build. I think that's a very nice build. Probably might even use it myself. Yeah, Hatrea is routing off the field right now. As you can see, they're dying to all the Pushtigbans, Daylamites, and other units chasing them off the field. Daylamites pushing through. And yeah, the skirmish cav did do quite nicely this game. I mean, it did okay. And let's look at statistics. So indeed, Aggony wins the first 2v2. We get more points on the board after Panda won the first 1v1. But this is actually these are actually the only games that were played because unfortunately the other 1v1 and the other 2v2 could not be played within the time frame, unfortunately. So we were just advanced to the final. But anyway, let's look at statistics. So for Achilles here, lots of kills on Huskarls, as you would expect. Even Hurlers and these Javelins just killed a lot of high value stuff. Nordic Raid Leader, wow. Horse Lords did okay-ish. Warhounds kind of useless, I guess. I mean, the kills don't really say anything, but I don't think they really stopped the charge. I don't remember though. Now for my units, well, as you can see, my general did a lot, and the cavalry, as you would expect, because I have Pushtigbans. Even the skirmish cav doing okay. Again, the Daylamites Warriors cannot stand up to what the East Romans or Langobards can bring to the melee, but that's okay. That's not what they need to do. Persian Hurlers, as you can see, doing a lot of damage here. As for Paul, well, if you look at him, a lot of good, decent stats on his Ghanan's Men and Ghanan's Chosen, but they ended up getting destroyed as well by the Huskarls at the end of the day. So yeah, that was pretty good for us. These Germanic Lancers were surprisingly very decent at what they did. I quite liked them for what purpose they were brought. Decent units. Now for Lysander, let's see. His Hatrea Guards, well, as you would expect, they got a lot of kills. Some of them, I couldn't really get the best charges on them, but I was able to neutralize the cavalry of the Eastern Romans quite well. As you can see here, the Cantari kind of wasted because I charged it with Pushtigbans and just knocked it off the field immediately with those charges. But yeah, that is game and match. So hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. Share the video. I'll see you next time.